Sometimes some things come up, and I totally agree with them when they're kind of bad and make Xbox look bad, and I'm like, this is worthwhile criticism right here, and this is one of those instances where I feel like it is definitely worthwhile criticism for Microsoft. And I don't do a lot of these videos because I feel like, most of the time they're just people and outlets drumming up hate for whatever reason. So when I look at this and I say, okay, well, this is something that maybe could be a legitimate thing, I kind of say that and 100% mean it. I feel like this is something that Microsoft can do better with. And this was something that I really kind of noticed myself years and years ago on the Xbox One. When something like this sort of happened to me, wasn't necessarily as bad, but you can definitely see why people would be upset about this, and I can see why you would want Microsoft to make some changes to it. So if you guys didn't know what this is, it looks like people are getting banned for recording Baldur's Gate 3 companions, the nudity and stuff like that. Now, what's interesting about that is, like I said, this happened to me years and years ago, believe it or not, on the Xbox One. I was playing Saints Row 4, the remaster or whatever it was on Xbox One, and there's a part where you're kind of in a strip club or whatever, and you're dancing around. You're not even naked, though, by the way, but you're kind of dancing around or whatever. And that got flagged on my feed, and I received a warning. It wasn't banned or anything, but I received a warning or whatever, and I thought that was kind of crazy, that this is like content that's on their platform, and if you take a screenshot or share it, you can possibly face getting banned. I thought that was ridiculous. So Xbox owners will probably know that the platform is a bit strict when it comes to what you can do and what you can't do online, having recently implemented a three-strike system to police its users. Most of you will probably have assumed that your own media gallery would be safe from the prying eyes of Xbox, but apparently that's not the case, as some days ago a Baldur's Gate 3 player shared a warning to fellow Xbox users on the Gamers subreddit not to record game clips of some of the more intimate scenes. In the Reddit post, they explained that they made a few game clips of some naked camp fun time, in which he showed off all the companions in the buff, as they wanted to demonstrate the game's sausage physics for people to laugh at or whatever. Again, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, so apparently there's some weird stuff going on in that game. Unfortunately, these clips were then uploaded to Xbox servers by default, something the system does to help users share clip content more easily. Xbox allegedly did not appreciate these clips and seemed to have whacked this person with a year-long suspension, with each clip being considered a separate infraction and testing the platform's three-strike system. Now that he has been banned, they can no longer access the games that require a network connection, stopping them from playing their own games, such as Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. This person doesn't provide the clips in question, but they do provide an actual image of the actual strikes themselves, all which came within a minute of each other. They then rightly decided to appeal in an attempt to appeal the decision, which obviously anybody would do, to either remove the ban or have it softened, but it appears as though Microsoft is standing firm on that front. A day later, they came back with an update claiming that Microsoft told them that it found the enforcement to be warranted and that they need to take their ban and like it. As you can imagine, the response to this ban from a Baldur's Gate 3 player is one of complete disbelief, confused as to why Xbox would ban someone for uploading clips of in-game content, even if it was a bit risque. There are some of these explaining that you can stop clips from being uploaded automatically, but that's no help to people who have been banned already, and that their actions to Xbox were being policed in this matter. What makes this ban more concerning is that we don't know what Xbox deems safe nudity and a bannable offense. Baldur's Gate 3 is an extremely raunchy game, and it's a bit unnerving to think Xbox is lying in wait with a potential ban for accidentally recording an NPC in the buff. Hopefully this person doesn't have to wait a year to get unbanned and play online, though. At least they have something in common with other people who recently got banned for saying other things or being ridiculous or whatever. But again, this is pretty ridiculous. If it's like, somebody has this stuff in their own feed or whatever, I don't understand why it would really matter, to be quite honest about it. I think it's pretty ridiculous that they would do that. I've seen stuff like this happen multiple times before, in terms of people getting warnings and stuff, and that was before the three-strike thing or whatever. Man, I can't imagine losing access to all your games and stuff because of something like this. It could be just an accident, something silly. Again, it's just one of those things where I hope Microsoft figures this stuff out before too long, because it's really, restricting your platform. I mean, if you're going to sell the games that have this stuff, then you got to be able to allow people to capture screenshots and take, videos and stuff like that. I feel like it's completely weird and wrong not to allow that. Now, this isn't something that I would do. Like I said, I got a warning years ago for being in a situation where I shared, like I said, I didn't even share it. I just took a screenshot of my guy, like in some underwear dancing or whatever, and it was like maybe a video of them dancing around because I thought it was goofy. And next thing you know, I got a thing saying, "Oh, sorry, this is your warning, blah blah blah." And that was back in the warning days, right? So I couldn't imagine that would probably be counted as a strike nowadays. Completely asinine, like you've got to be able to, yeah, police your stuff, but do a better job at it. You can't have these types of situations where you're selling these games and then actively, so people can play this game with all this nudity and stuff, but they can't take a picture of it, right? Like, make that make sense. Like, Microsoft, you guys can do better than this. This is absolutely on you, and it's one of those things that is 100% wrong. So hopefully you guys can kind of get that in a different way, and think of this in a different light, because this is absolutely, people have the right to complain about this one. And I don't think it's something that Microsoft can keep doing. Like, I know you want to like crack down and make it a safe space or whatever, but you're not Nintendo, right? You sell games that are raunchy. You sell these games with this stuff in it. In fact, you guys bent the knee to allow this game on your platform. So why on earth are we in this situation where, where this is looked at as something that, that this is looked at as some sort of a weird situation where gamers are kind of, in this world where they can't upload stuff. I don't get that. I think that it's wrong. I think that people should be able to take the screenshots. If you have your stuff set to private or whatever, what the hell does it matter at the end of the day? I think it's crazy, but maybe you guys feel differently. Again, I'd like to apologize for sounding a little bit stuffed up. I've been a little bit under the weather recently. We get some cold snaps here in Florida as well, and that can definitely take you out of it. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, though. Make sure you're careful with those screenshots, with those videos, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Crap Gamer. This has been Crap Gamer Reviews. Have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Crap Gamer out.